Well, it's one of the highlights during Halloween in Lorain County, but it almost didn't happen this year.
A family facing tragedy found a way to keep the popular tradition going. News 5 anchor Mike Brookbank stopped by the neighborhood today to bring us their heartwarming story.
The clown was a lot of fun and got a lot of reactions.
Putting the all in Halloween.
It's collected a lot of memories for a lot of people.
This spooky scene at the corner of Abbey and Alexander in Elyria.
This is literally one of the first things he made, the two trees.
A neighborhood staple.
Love it. Scary.
For more than 2 decades.
And I used to pass through here on my way to school, right up the street, so you just look forward to seeing it up every year.
The engineer behind the eeriness.
This is what he looked like when he walked out of the house on Thursday.
Bob Haas.
August 12th. And this was his big hobby and pastime. And he was standing, I guess, in the cherry picker.
Bob, a Lorain firefighter.
The ladder portion of the truck.
Dedicated himself.
Firefighting in Adam and Halloween.
To serving his community.
He was just a great guy in the neighborhood, always willing to help somebody out.
This annual display, a fun extension of that commitment.
Took us 11 or 12 days of constant work.
However, this year, getting this ghoulish graveyard up,
He was 16 days on a ventilator.
fell solely on Bob's wife,
And it's
Shannon.
a blessing in disguise in some ways because he really didn't know how sick he was.
Bob died from COVID about a month before he typically starts transforming his yard.
He was just a great guy, and this is what he loved to do, and everybody knew that he loved to do it.
Tammy Troglin rallied her neighbors
The boys did most of the work, but I was the pointer.
to get Bob's beloved tradition back on the block for Shannon and her family.
She has a 10-year-old son, and I wanted to make sure that Adam still had this in his life.
That's the one who was really impacted the most.
With no blueprint, Shannon and her neighbors used pictures
We're all walking around like this. Well, you used to have this over here, you used to have that over there.
and their collective memories to put everything in place in just a single day. To make sure the magic Bob created continues beyond this Halloween, a handful of neighbors will take some of their favorite pieces and display them in their yards next year. So the Shadow Valley Cemetery and the memory of the man who created it lives on.
When you look out here, it looks like a scene from a movie.
I'm getting Elvira.
Who claimed a swing lady? This is Dance Tree right here.
I think that's going to be phenomenal. It's going to go all the way down the street.
For Shannon,
I was very grief-stricken.
this gesture goes well beyond the ghouls and goblins outside her home.
It was basically the completion of the message that they've been giving me from the beginning, which was that they weren't going to let me fall through the cracks.
Reporting in Elyria,
I can never tell them how thankful I am.
Mike Brookbank, News 5.
That was not the story that I thought we were going to see.
That was something.
It was beautiful.
Mike Brookbank, Dave Columbine, so talented. And there are stories we have to do. There are stories we have to do. And that's a story we have to do.
Yeah.
That's one of them right there.
It's beautiful. Beautiful neighbors coming together for that.
That's our community right there. Good job.
Now, if there's something happening in your community that you want us to know about, you can email the News 5 tip line at WEWS5tips@scripps.com. You can also call us at 216-431-3700.
And you know what else? You know what else?
What's that?
Come closer. You're not going to see those stories on any other station.
True.
Because we make a commitment to do them every single day.
This is so
I
true.
can say that because I'm just the weather guy.